Hi everyone, I'm here to tell you about my first week complete with the students. It was a great week. I really enjoyed spending time at the school and getting to know it better and getting to know the kids better. I just had a really fun week. One thing that amazed me this week was how much faster middle school students get attached to you versus high school students from last semester. It took the high school students a little while to warm up to me, and these middle school kids are not like that. They're still very, I guess, childlike and want to please you and want to know about this strange person in the class, where I think high school kids may be a little too cool to, they maybe want to know, but they can't ask because they're too cool. So that was interesting to me, something that I noticed. Um, I'm still getting used to the schedule, and it's still a little weird for me to get to understand how fast the periods go because 40 minutes is no time at all. I had a big first win this week. Wednesday, the mosaics that I told you about that they were making on my first day, they were due, and in first block, I watched my teacher go around and look at them and give her feedback with them, and third block, I started walking around and she asked me if I wanted to stamp them and give them the feedback, and I said sure, and so I did, and I went around and told them, similar things that she had showed them or told of the other class to do. And Thursday, when I came back in, some of the kids that I gave feedback to were showing me their work and was like, is this good? I really tried and took what you said into consideration. So that was really cool for me that they took what I said and they went with it and they changed it. So that was really cool for me to know that they are that responsive to somebody who's brand new in their classroom. That makes me feel a lot better about when I'm their teacher. So that was cool. And another exciting thing was that I got to be a part of an IEP renewal meeting with one of the two severely disabled students that are part of my inclusive classroom. So that was really neat. I got to meet his mom and hear about how much he has improved over the school year. And it was just cool to see how, and she told stories of assignments that he had completed that other kids were coming up to him on the street by his house and saying how excited they were that he did such a great job, and so that was cool. In addition, on Thursday, I was involved with my first planning experience with the other team social studies and language arts teacher, and that was cool to see how they work through their process and going back, and they have everything saved from last year, which I thought was a really good idea, so you know exactly where you were at what point last year. And so they had to take into account that they planned for 2 weeks, and at the end of the 2 weeks they are going away for some kind of conference meeting thing, so they had to plan and make sure that they weren't planning presentations or anything that they needed to be there for while they were away. So I got to see how they kind of worked that out, which was interesting. And I'm really excited about all the stuff they have planned for the Great Depression unit. I can't wait to see it. Um, and so we'll see how that goes. There's so many cool materials and that I got from my teacher when I hijacked them from on my jump drive from her computer, and I was looking through them, and I'm so excited about using some of them. So can't wait. And let's see what else. Oh, I'm grading some of their essays that they submitted through Edmodo about the Roaring Twenties and what made them roar. And I'm excited about this because I think it'll be a great starting point for me to look at what kind of writers they are for a later writing assignment that we have to turn in. So I think this will be a good place for me to see how each student writes and get a feel for their writing style. Let's see what else. It was a great week, and I can't wait for this coming week. So look forward to more posts.